obviously every time we play, it's a battle. I
Mhm.
always tell people, man, when I play against you, last night against Klay, play against Kyrie, right? Like play against Bron. Like, bro, when we play those games, man, it's just like the level of play, the level of thinking that is amongst us when we're playing those games. Like, that's when I had the most fun. That's why I was saying All-Star Weekend when I said the game is boring. What I said it after that was because we played Bron them last week, and I'm waiting for him to slightly turn his head that way so I can go help over. Because if I lean this way and he ain't turned his head yet, he getting that pass too. There's a dunk,
Yeah,
right? Like people don't understand
yeah,
the level we be at when we're playing
yeah,
against each other.
yeah,
And it always takes me back to the matchups. Like, regardless of how great we were when you were here, we still had to play chess against Bron in order to beat
yeah,
him.
for sure, for sure.
And so I feel like we don't get a bunch of that now. Like, I get that
Yeah,
when I play against you, where I feel like every second, like you see how locked in when I play, every second I have to be locked in on the defensive possession because if I let up for 1 minute, that's all you need is
yeah,
a split second. And
exactly.
I also think, though, okay, that's why you, Steph, Bron, Jimmy, that's why y'all still playing at such a high level because I also don't think these younger guys realize when guarding y'all how they have to be on every second. Do you see some of that? Am I off?
No, you're right. I feel like when you've been through some of the battles though that we've been through in the playoffs and those moments that you've been through, yeah, the younger dudes haven't experienced that. Whereas coaching is out the way, schemes is out the way,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
all about the will, the talent, and the cerebral game. You know what I'm saying? And in many playoffs games where it's like, all right, dog, they know every play we running. We know every play they running. And most of the time, it's just gonna be like who can beat their man and who can guard their man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so most of them times it's just like you see when we play Cleveland, it's all right, who can Bron pick on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how can we, all right, you want to try to get Steph up there? All right, Steph gonna run up this screen, but I'm gonna make sure I try to trail him as much as I can and switch him off the screen to waste a little bit of y'all time. So by the time
Yep.
you try to get Steph up there, it's 4, 5 seconds on the clock. That's the type of thinking we was on
Time it.
those games when coach is not in the way, schemes not in the way. We know all of that stuff. Now let's just go hoop. The
Mm-hmm.
younger dude's gonna get there. You never, they might get that experience. They might not, but we've been through those battles against not just Bron, but just even guys that haven't won playing against the Spurs, playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Playing
Yeah.
against the Clippers, the Lob City Clippers. It's just like going to game 6 and 7 with these teams. Like we was going to
Shit, y'all in OKC, Houston.
yeah,
Them
so
games was
like
hard as
yeah,
hell,
all right,
man.
and it's not. It wasn't a lot of sweeps. It was game 6, game 7s. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like when you thinking on that level, when it's past coaching, when it's past all of that, when it's just y'all on the floor controlling the game, that's the level. So when you see guys that been on that level before, you, Kyrie, Steph, even I would say JT now, he played a lot of playoff games.
Yeah, JT.
Uh,
Absolutely. Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown, I would say Giannis played a lot of playoff
Yeah.
games. You know what I'm saying? They know is that level of detail late in the season that you got to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I think the young dude's gonna get to that point. You seeing Ant play he got some playoff games under his belt. He gonna get there. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So
For
and
sure.
once they reach that level, I think that's when you'll start to see. You know what I mean? That get that feeling again.
Yeah, it's trial and error, and I always say basketball is timing. However much time you can consume, however much time you can disrupt as a defender for an offensive person, is really, you get in these intricate moments where you have to be just as smart as the person that you're going up against, right?
Exactly.
Man, talk about just your mentality down the stretch. I'm looking at the pedigree. I'm looking at the accolades.
Mhm.
I'm trying to what is the unlock, right? What like what the hell are you thinking
Yeah.
when it's like, oh, okay, it's time for me to go 5 levels up.
Yeah. I try to relax as much as possible and stick to the fundamentals. I don't want to try no dare shot. I mean, no heat check shots late in the game. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from those. So I just try to keep it at the fundamentals, find them places on the court where I know I'm gonna knock those shots down or get a good shot up. And most of the time when I'm thinking like that in the fourth, I got some success. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I had times where I'm rushing and I want it so bad, I want to win so bad, and then I'm rushing shots and now I'm missing and now we lose the game. But all of that stuff is, trial and error, like you said, you learn from it. And what was a common denominator for me is just if I relax late in the game and approach it just like I approached the first quarter, then it was easier for me.
Unless the year is 2017 or 2018 and you get the ball to that left hand on the left coming in the left quad, that left slot area, and you walking into it from 37 feet. Unless it's that, and he in Cleveland, Ohio, unless it's that situation.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
he ain't taking no heat check shot.
Hey, he wound that one up.
Let's start with a dagger. The dagger, all right, I might pull that motherfucker from deep.
Hey, man, I had to run out the studio on that one. That was one of them, ooh! I had to run out the studio and flex on everybody. We was watching that live.
I see that coming. K go right to left. He put that ball in that left hand. Oh, you dead.
We play against Dray. Against Dray. He gonna jam that left hand
every time. I see the ball go that left. I gotta press up. You gotta beat me, bro. Because once he get into the shot, there's nothing you can do.
You can't do.
He jumping forward and he's 7 feet and the ball up here. So you get no good contest once he get into the shot. The best you're gonna do, you're gonna foul. And with the rhythm he have on that shot, even if you foul, he making it.
I feel good in that rhythm. You got to jam me early if you want to see that shot away.
Man, because I did have the honor of playing with you, playing against you. I like just the progression. I was telling the story where, my claim to fame against KD is, KD, I picked you like 3 times.
Hey, playing against y'all, bro. You're switching everything. And
Hey, bro, he was coming off the switch. I was jamming that left hand too. Come back the end of the season. Remember the end of the season? I don't know what you was on, but you was mad as hell. He started coming with the cross, boom, pulling up. I said, okay, dude, my number of years are short. Because he played it too. he played it too. It's me and Monte out here.
I was too that rookie year. I remember that game. That was my last game my rookie season.
Oh, man, you was killing.
I'm like, these dudes is tough, man. They switching everything. They was the first small ball team that I'm like, man, they could have played in this era the way they played with y'all. Al Harrington, all
and
y'all just switched all them actions, and I had to play y'all one-on-one, and y'all was fixing.
That last game, boy, you put on. We was like, damn. I remember Jack came up to you. I came up to you. It was like, damn, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with you after that. Nelly was like, guard him. I was like, man, we can't guard him. Get out of here. It's over, dog. Season over.